I bet we'll see them play with some anger today. And welcome everyone to another presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. A quick check now at the starting five for both teams. And one of the players will be watching this one closely, Andrew Bogut.
Yeah, he's the master of the kickout. Loves to get the ball down on the low block and have the defense collapse around him and then find an open teammate on the outside.
And we'd be remiss if we didn't also mention his supreme shot blocking, and he doesn't do it softly. He comes up with emphatic denials.
Last outing for Phoenix, they won that game against the Oklahoma City Thunder. And I don't think I was the only one surprised, not just by their win, but, guys, by what an emphatic win it was.
Well, Kevin, they constructed a perfect offensive game plan going into that game, and it was quickly apparent how powerless the defense was to stop it.
Powerless is a good way to put it, Steve. We're unlikely to see that many uncontested baskets again anytime soon.
Well, this Warriors ownership group has really energized the franchise. They've been very proactive. They've purchased the D-League team from Dakota with plans to move them to Santa Cruz, about an hour south of Oakland. And in order to accommodate the team's home games, they built a new 3,000-seat arena in a matter of months.
Here's Brown after the made shot from Klay Thompson. Brown, good.
Now, they're not showing too much respect for him defensively, are they?
Curry against Bledsoe. Now here's Curry. He's covered closely. Thompson left side. And it's going to be two free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And the Santa Cruz Warriors, as they've been renamed, have been a hit. You know, Clark leading the D-League in revenue, making the D-League finals last season.
And, you know, with all of the D-League games now broadcast on YouTube, the exposure for players in the D-League is better than ever. And for the Warriors to have their D-League affiliate so close by gives them a much better opportunity to develop their young talent.
Stolen by Thompson. Gives him the lead pass. Curry. It's blocked. Here's Brown. He had 22 points in the win against Oklahoma City.
Well, he was aggressive at both ends of the floor. He had 3 steals in that game, remember?
Yes, yeah. Lee sets a screen for Brown. Curry brings the double. Beasley kicks to Brown. 5 to shoot. And Bledsoe, here we go. Iguodala with the steal. Pass to Barnes. That falls. Nice speed that time from Andre Iguodala. Barnes has got his first 2 points of the night.
That was some skill there. Nice use of the bounce pass. But one thing I've always loved about Andre Iguodala is the fact that he's so unselfish. He's really probably best suited to play a point forward role where he's handling the ball quite a bit, either in transition or in the half court at the high post. He can use his size to pass over the top of people.
Here's Curry after the made shot from Gortat. Curry passes to Thompson. With the lead pass. No good from Bogut. And you go back to Iguodala. Relatively judicious with his shot selection in Denver. Some have wanted him to even be more aggressive offensively.
You know, I think that's a bit misguided, Kevin. This is a guy who does everything and does it well. He's a team-first guy. He's got to stay true to who he is. And I think he does a really good job of doing that. He rebounds, he defends, he passes, he provides scoring. You can't just look at his point totals and evaluate his game.
He brings a lot to the game.
A lot to the table.
What do you call stat sheet stuffer?
Yes, sir. That's him.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And Thompson kicks to Iguodala. And the pass to Bogut. Tries from the block. Again, the miss by Bogut. Phoenix is gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. It's Brown on the wing. Wide open shot is on the money. Brown's got 5 points so far.
It's been a very efficient first quarter for him. He's creating good opportunities and converting those that he creates.
Curry dishes to Thompson. Back to Curry. Fires the 3. The shot is off. And Phoenix will come the other way. Their last encounter was in Phoenix.
Well, they won last time, and it wasn't even close, largely because they caused so much foul trouble that they were playing against a makeshift lineup for a lot of the game.
Well, he's got to watch himself now. I mean, that's 2 fouls already, and he can't afford another one.
And the Warriors making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. Pass to Brown. Brown gets a screen from Lee. And it's Brown missing. Going back to what Steve was talking about, once the fouls started piling up, Clark, on the other side, things really got out of hand.
Yeah, it really got ugly, got messy, and it did so in a hurry. And at that point, you just knew they didn't have the weapons to get back into it.
Now here's Iguodala. Shannon Brown unable to get his shot to go. 6 to shoot. On its way from Curry for 2. Nice jump shot. Good. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a loss to Atlanta.
And what stands out from that game, Clark, is that they let a lot of points slip through their fingers at the free throw line.
Yep, and I think some doubt started to creep in as well when they kept missing their foul shots. Guys seem to tighten up and start alligator arming those things.
Curry, a screen on Brown. Stolen by Bledsoe. Lee passes to Bledsoe. Fires from deep. And Shannon Brown, the bucket on the assist from Eric Bledsoe. And 11 points for Shannon Brown.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Curry against Bledsoe. It's Curry with the drive. Back to O'Neal. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. The Suns leading. Bledsoe kicks to Beasley. Lets it go from 11, and he nails the jumper. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard. Show you the teams that have shot the lights out during the last month. The Suns in second.
They've been playing so smart lately. Just the way they move the ball and they share it, they're always finding good looks.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Michael Beasley picking up that last basket. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Now let's send it down to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with Mark Jackson.
We talked about some of the matchups he'll be watching in this game, and he told me, quote, "I'll be looking at how we deal with Marcin Gortat. He's a guy who can score in any number of ways, posting up, pulling up from outside, or rolling to the rim. And he's also a factor on the glass. Guys, Gortat might not be a household name, but he's an impact big man in this league, no question."
All right, Doris. It's stolen by Curry. And up the court come the Warriors, huh?
Oh, how about that basketball,
Wasn't that
man?
beautiful?
Wow.
Nasty. Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of tricks there.
I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that again.
Now here's Lee. Coming in off a 41-point performance last game out. 4 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Beasley. No one near him. Gets the bucket. Beasley's got his second basket of the night.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
Thompson, good, and Curry gets the assist. Thompson's got 6.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
The defense has to make an adjustment. They've got to string together some stops, or at the very least, try to force this team into some bad shots.
Brown dishes to Fry. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
Everybody on the floor is hot. Incredible stuff here in the early stages.
Tell you what, both teams playing downhill. Who's going to blink first?
Now, here's Thompson. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Atlanta. And the jam by Jermaine O'Neal. There it is, guys, that Olay defense. Just watching him go, Clark, right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
And Phoenix has possession. The Warriors making the shot. Beasley for 3. And it's Beasley again missing. Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Iguodala. He kicks it to Thompson. It's good. This game is all even. Thompson's got 8.
Well, one of the things that makes him special is his tendency to become red hot in just a matter of seconds. And you never know when it's coming. You know, all it takes is a shot or two, and he's rolling.
And you know what, Steve? His teammates love playing with him because he gets them so many assists thanks to his catch-and-shoot ability. A lot of his buckets come right off the pass.
Now Curry. After the missed three from Lee. It's Curry with the drive. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. It's a neck-and-neck game in Golden State. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Lee in at the 3. Gortat is out there with Beasley. Then there's Bledsoe, and it's Goodwin in at the 2 spot. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
Use this opportunity here to look at some stats for Eric Bledsoe. His last month of basketball has been fantastic. 3rd in assists, 7th in steals, and he's been such a good offensive player. His patience, his efficiency, he's ranked in the top 10 in field goal percentage.
And Steve, let's mention his top 3 assist ranking again. I mean, he is so motivated to get his teammates the ball in the best spot possible. I think that's what he gets the most joy out of. That's what drives him, setting up other people.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
Yeah, and I've noticed also that their quick hands have led to a lot of forced turnovers. They're getting some points in transition as a result.
Warriors leading by 4. Wayans with the bucket. Wayans got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, he's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting the ball to the rim.
Bledsoe passes to Lee. Back to Bledsoe. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And good, count it. Before I forget, guys, what did you think about his comments in the press conference after their last game?
Even when questions are directed to him about him, he makes a note to go out of his way to mention his teammates and the work they've done. I think it helped foster a good relationship with them.
Well, the beauty of the game, to me, Clark, is that it is a team sport. And it's not just about, how good you are as an individual. It's how the pieces fit. And a lot of times that comes down to relationships and how guys are getting along in the locker room. I think he's doing a really good job of trying to bring this team together.
We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. Look at the Suns. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time, sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all. And, of course, the Warriors, down 5 spots from them.
For the Warriors, they've certainly put themselves firmly in the playoff picture yet again. This is an impressive team that we're watching.
Well, that's what it's all about, Clark, in the NBA. Just getting to the playoffs, giving yourself a chance to win a championship. And, hey, once you get there, anything can happen.
Now, here's Goodwin. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And Wayans kicks to Thompson. Lee left side. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Bogut. Bogut's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
Well, guys, Andrew Bogut, when he's right and healthy, he really is one of the elite interior defenders in the NBA. He's a terrific help defender. And he not only blocks shots, but he's also good at drawing charges, which is a rare combination.
Now here's Lee after the miss from Andre Iguodala. Gortat dishes to Lee. Bangs home the trifecta. Lee's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the 2nd quarter.
Channing Frye's checked in for Phoenix. Brown comes in for Goodwin. Knocked loose and taken away by Brown. Lee goes in, leads him in there, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That's foul number 2 for him. Going back to Bogut, Clark, you mentioned his defense. Steve, offensively, he's got some skills there as well.
Yeah, his shooting touch has been hampered a bit by the elbow injury he suffered. But a skilled passer, he can dribble, and he can really make plays in the half-court offense, catching off that pick and roll and finding open men.
Shot clock at 3.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Thompson passes to Iguodala. From the right block, the shot is good. The Suns trailing. Lee sets a screen for Bledsoe. He dishes it to Lee. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got 6 assists in the game. Curry against Bledsoe. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. Here's what Phoenix has lined up on their schedule. They're off to battle the Clippers after this game as they'll be playing at the Staples Center. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
Yeah, and you know the fans out in L.A. really hoping for a win in that one.
Beasley, Lee outside. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Take a look at what Mr. Incredible's done. 9 points, and when it comes to rebounding, he's had a nice night there, too.
Yeah, he's really been mixing it up in the middle, getting in there and doing a lot of the dirty work for them.
Another trip to the stripe for him, and I tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
This team is never afraid to get physical. I think they enjoy this style of play.
Here's Iguodala. It's hauled in by Fry.
He's one guy the defense is not afraid to leave open from that range, and for obvious reasons.
Here's Lee. Lee with another miss. Warriors trail by 4. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I have
43 seconds left in the second quarter. Curry kicks to Barnes. Back to Curry. There's the triple. They get it again. Dishes to Bazemore. Passes it to Nedovic. The feed now to Curry. And Lee pulls it down.
This has not at all been the kind of performance they've needed out of him.
And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. The first one falls. The Warriors making a switch here. And both free throws good for Lee. Here's Bazemore. Pass to Nedovic. To halt the run. That's good. 6 points for Andrew Bogut. Close game as we wrap up the second quarter.
Now, presented by Sprint.
From the
Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. And Mr. Incredible has been sensational.
Well, he shot his share of free throws, that's for sure. I mean, he got to the line, drew contact, and you love getting to the free throw line. Easy points if you can get them.
Steve, I think they may have to rotate the defensive assignment on him from now on just to avoid foul trouble on any one player. I mean, he's drawing a lot of fouls on guys.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade All Fueled Up for the second half. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Steph, Clay, and Dre on the perimeter. Matt Barnes is out there with Bogut. Warriors trail by 7. Curry with it. Eric Bledsoe covering. Curry kicks to Thompson. Thompson right side. He feeds it to Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Iguodala. Baseline J on the way. Hits it to go. Iguodala's got 6 points. Suns leading by 5. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. Mr. Incredible in their last matchup against the Thunder was just a man on a mission. He ended with 41 points, and in addition to those points, he added a couple of steals. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing, Clark.
Yeah, I agree. I was just glad I got a chance to witness it. It's always such a special night when a player of his caliber gets so locked in and focused.
And you know, in an 82-game season with so much talent, just every once in a while, everything's going to click. And that was definitely the case that night.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Nice D from Bogut. Warriors trail by 7. Thompson dishes to Curry. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Curry's got 8 points.
Well, we all know that Curry is a tremendous shooter, just like his father. Quick release, pinpoint accuracy, deep range. But what I like about Curry is his passing ability. He's such a good playmaker and tremendous court vision.
And the thing I like, Steve, is Steph's not just a spot-up shooter. He can create his own shot off the dribble, and he makes tough shots on the move.
And here is Curry, following the 3 moments ago from Lee. Out to Thompson. The dish to Barnes. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Back to Bogut. He passes to Thompson. Thompson, left side. Feeds to Barnes. On the wing, it's Iguodala. Moves back up. And that one's good. 8 points for him.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Kicks it to Fry. Back to Lee. Deflected. Iguodala with the steal. Curry passes to Thompson. No luck. Some solid defense from Brown. Well, Phoenix shooting in this game 45%. Now, here's Goodwin. Brown kicks to Goodwin. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
You know, when he came into the league,
I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Jeff Hornacek as he addressed his team. He told his guys, listen, we've got to make the most of every opportunity right now. We can win this game, but it's all about making every single possession count. Guys, we'll see if they can come back.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. And Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Lee in at small forward. Brown out there at Bledsoe. Then there's Beasley, and it's Gortat in at the center position. Now here's Curry. For the 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Lee's got his 5th rebound in this one. And speaking of Thompson's defense, something he's worked at diligently, Clark, in the offseason.
Yeah, an hour and a half a day, Kevin, on defensive drills. That takes a lot of discipline.
Isn't that something?
And while he's not an elite athlete, the footwork and length gives him a chance to defend positions 1 through 3 and do a solid job on quick point guards like Tony Parker even.
Here's Curry after the made shot from Gortat. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 6. From the high post. And it's off the back rim. No good.
not a bad look at the hoop, just couldn't get it to bounce in for him.
And Bledsoe, here we go. Bledsoe gets the screen from Lee. Beasley fires. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got 10 assists here tonight. So active.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Now here's Curry. Another miss by Curry.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
Brown kicks to Lee. Puts the lead pass in front of him. The offensive rebound, and the whistle blow. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
He just picked up his 4th personal foul, and now he's got some foul trouble hanging over his head, guys.
Channing Frye's checked in for Phoenix. It's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Golden State Warriors. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Bledsoe working against Bogut. Bledsoe with him. And Curry picks him up defensively. Lee, a screen on Curry. Lee sets a screen for Bledsoe. Jumper off the screen. And yes, sir, that one drops.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Tipped away. Curry defended by Bledsoe. Curry kicks to Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Suns leading by 8. Bledsoe kicks to Lee. The kick out to Brown, and there's the pass to Fry. He dishes it to Lee. Just 4 to shoot. The Suns need to get a shot off. No good from Fry. Tries to save it. Brown kicks to Gortat, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And something else they've excelled at is their interior defense. A lot of blocked shots for them tonight.
Here's Iguodala. The Suns getting the bucket. Curry kicks to Iguodala. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on Marcin Gortat.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, man, he's got so much power.
Now here's Bledsoe. The 3. No good from Fry. Curry against Bledsoe. And he commits the intentional foul. Up top, Curry, defended by Bledsoe. Here's O'Neal. The finger roll finish at the bucket.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over it.
Bledsoe kicks to Lee. Back to Bledsoe. Lee covered by Barnes. And it's Lee penetrating. Shot clock at 5. And the layup is good. Lee's got 20.
Well, nothing was going down for him in the first half, but since the break, he's been on target.
Here's Curry. Lee with the block, and that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. Here's O'Neal. Thompson up top. Golden State moving the ball around. Curry.
Now, if you settle for outside shots like that, you're going to have a hard time cutting into this lead.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, if you look at them this half, they haven't gotten to the free throw line as much, and it's in part because of their willingness to settle on offense. It's a matter of not just taking what's available. Good teams take what they want as far as shot selection.
1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Thompson dishes to Barnes. Into O'Neal. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
But the defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
And Bledsoe, here we go. Gortat, the pass to Lee. And that one's good. Lee's got 9 points now in just the second half. Warriors trail by 8. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter. O'Neal misses. Phoenix has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Here's Gortat. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And now it's a 10-point Suns lead.
I love it when a player like this shakes off a poor first half and comes back strong like he has, showing a lot of confidence in his game. What an excellent performance from the field for him.
Here's Brown. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
.58 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. The 3 from Barnes. It's good! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
He's locked in right now, guys, hitting some big shots here in the fourth quarter.
Bledsoe gets the screen from Lee. Bledsoe kicks to Lee. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist.
And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is safe.
Well, if not 100% safe, Certainly 95%.
Barnes can't get it to go. Well, Phoenix shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Lee, left side. Pass to Gortat. Back to Lee. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. And the Suns lead by 10. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Plumlee is checked in for Gortat. Markieff Morris comes in for Michael Beasley. Malcolm Lee's checked in for Shannon Brown. And Goodwin subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. And again, no good by Golden State.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
He kicks it to Goodwin. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Outside, Green. Good D by Lee. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. And this one was such a lopsided.
Yo. 1, 2, 3, go.
Waking up in a dream, sleepwalking on another big stage. You never heard peace till you hear people scream your name in unison. I'm so far away from the place I used to be, struggling usually. Look at the new me, fate pursuing me. I can feel the energy in the air. It feel like I'm supposed to be here.
Everywhere I go, I'm getting so much love from fans to stars. Everyone saying how they can't wait for the OP. And I'm gonna blow, they believe in me. Feel so good in what you do. Help somebody else get through.
You were selected as the Jordan Player of the Game. Any comment on that honor?
Yeah, it's always nice to be recognized.